I'm Dolly. Welcome back to Dolly's Dark Tales. Tonight, I want to share a story that someone very close to me told me. Let's call him Alex. He insists it really happened to a friend of his in New York City. He wanted me to narrate it because it's too chilling to stay unheard. Alex's friend, Marcus, worked the late shift at a diner in Manhattan. One night, around 1:12 a.m., he left work and headed to the subway at 14th Street. Normally, it was a routine commute, a 20-minute train ride, then a 10-minute walk home. Predictable. Safe. But that night, something felt off. The streets were unusually quiet. Neon lights flickered, struggling to stay alive. Sirens wailed in the distance, but none came near. An unnatural emptiness hung over the city. Marcus's chest tightened as he walked. He descended the subway stairs. A flickering fluorescent tube buzzed above him. Rusted benches lined the platform, littered with newspapers dated 1983. Posters advertised long-closed shops and forgotten concerts. Even the graffiti seemed older, faded, almost deliberate. A train arrived. Silent. No screech, no rumble, just a soft glide. The doors hissed open. Empty, except for one vacant seat in the middle. Hesitant, Marcus stepped inside. At first, everything seemed normal. The train rumbled softly, dim lights flickering above. But the windows showed nothing. Not the usual blur of tunnels. Darkness stretched endlessly. Minutes passed. Then the train stopped. Marcus looked out. He didn't recognize the station. No signs, no advertisements. Just blackness stretching into the tunnels. A whisper curled around his ears. Marcus. He froze. Shaking, he checked his phone. Dead. No signal. The city above, gone. And that's when he saw them. Shadowy faces pressed against the walls, pale, faceless. They didn't move, but their gaze followed him. Every heartbeat echoed in the empty station. Shadows seemed alive. The whispers grew louder. Marcus, come closer. Panicked, Marcus ran. The corridors twisted. Stairs led nowhere. Walls seemed to close in. The shadows stretched, forming grotesque hands and limbs. They whispered, screamed, sometimes his name. He stumbled upon others, pale, wide-eyed, disheveled, people who had vanished long ago. I thought I was alone, he stammered. You're not supposed to be here, one woman whispered. We've been trapped for months, maybe years. The train, it doesn't stop where it should. A man stepped forward. Step off at the wrong station. It claims you. The shadows, they take your shape. Then you become one of them. Marcus tried logic, tried reasoning. But logic didn't belong here. The corridors twisted, the shadows followed, always overlapping, always whispering. Marcus ran deeper into the tunnels. Another empty train glided past, shadows pressing against the glass. The station corridors became endless loops. Stairs led down when they should lead up. Signs flickered, twisting letters he couldn't read. He stumbled into a maintenance room. Rusted pipes dripped water. Faint graffiti glowed. Don't leave. And we're here. Something followed him, scraping, breathing, shifting. Shadows merged with the train, then vanished into the walls, always appearing where he least expected. In a small alcove, Marcus found a huddle of lost people, eyes wide, unblinking. You can't escape," one whispered. "We've tried." Every night, the train comes. It glides through the tunnels. If it stops at the wrong place, you vanish. Another added, "Time doesn't exist here." Days, months, years, it all blends together. Marcus realized these were missing commuters, late-night wanderers, daredevils exploring tunnels. All trapped, all waiting. The whispers surrounded Marcus, growing louder. He leapt onto the next train. Doors closed behind him. The car glided deeper into darkness. No stations, no lights. Shadows formed twisted versions of him, mirroring his movements, laughing silently. Hours, maybe days, passed. Glimpses of the city above appeared, decayed streets, figures moving jerky, hollow-eyed. He tried to scream, tried the intercom. Dead. Finally, Marcus saw stairs. He ran. Shadows lunged, twisting into the faces of those lost before him, whispering, screaming, reaching. He climbed and emerged onto a street that looked normal. Taxis, lights, pedestrians. But movements were jerky, faces pale, eyes hollow. He passed a shop window. Reflected back was his own face. Pale, featureless. He screamed. Marcus never returned to the diner.